Okay, hey, all counselors community. I wanted to unpack these two formulas that we've sent to you, and there's also a spreadsheet version that you're going to get too. But so you're here on the site, and there are two formulas, and there's nothing rocket science about the formulas we've done here. You could pull up a spreadsheet and do this, but I really want to unpack why these two particular formulas are meaningful to me. The first is, how many clients do I need to hit my goals? It's just real simple, adding your monthly salary you need to take home, add in your practice expenses like telehealth platforms, office rent, stuff like that, your hourly rate, and then you get the number of clients. Why I like this is, let's say you need $6,500 a month, let's say 1,000, and that you charge 90. Then I go, this much looks way smaller to me than trying to go, oh my gosh, how do I get this big overwhelming thing? So I like to do anything what I do, I like to break it down to bite-sized chunks. And these numbers help me to really see, am I tracking, and okay, well, if I just talk to these 5 colleagues that are way overloaded, maybe that's another 10. Now I've broken it down to 73 clients or whatever. This is important too, because let's say you can bring your practice expenses down and you increase your hourly rate, and they're levers to make your number even more manageable. So could I work toward, this is an active formula you want to come back to. So could I actually come back and try to increase my hourly rate? Because look how many people just it decreases my practice expenses, doing that kind of thing. Okay, so that's the first one. And it's just breaking it down to small numbers, achievable numbers, okay? The next I want you to think about is, how much is a new client worth to my practice revenue? This is, again, not rocket science math or anything, but let's say it's 90 again, and my session or hourly rate, however you charge, right? And just think anecdotally, how many sessions does, this month's client typically, if I just think back, is it 5 over the life of that particular, or just a season of time? Could you say it's 5 sessions? If you're like my counselor, you can say, Cory's been with me every other week for a year. Okay. So we just put this and we go, okay, let's say 5 for right now. And we go, okay. So what this does is help us to know, when we hit a new client, I can probably reasonably add, that will probably reasonably add another $450 in revenue to my practice for that year. I love working with these numbers and these type of formulas because, again, it just breaks down the big overwhelming thing into something more manageable. But if you know this particular one, then you can more appropriate, look at the marketing tasks and things and strategies and go, is it worth it? Like, do I think I'm going to get, for if you're doing advertising or building your website or even your level of effort, if I spend 2 hours talking to colleagues every month, do I think that's going to help me get another 450 clients in revenue? So this is just a great way for me to just break it down and just go, okay, this is typically in entrepreneurial and even e-commerce circles, we talk about this being customer lifetime value. This isn't customer lifetime value, but it's a snippet of that to say, when I get a client in my practice, how much revenue can I probably reasonably average to get from that client? So I hope that helps you today. Thanks.